space, which is really not space. There, come on, maybe go wrong direction. Okay. And go on out. This is not space. I mean, look at this. You know, all these little scratch mark things. I thought they were scratch marks, you know, from an old photo or something like that. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Okay, what I want to show you real quick is this long line that comes, you can see it curved down, comes all the way down, and it comes up to here. Well, this must be a canyon, you know.
Check it out. That's the structures that are around the moon and in space, exactly like the lunar or reconnaissance orbiter that I am comparing it to. Check this out, all the structures that are above the moon, and they go into the moon right there. As you can see, it's just amazing how this NASA has been manipulating the images so we don't see a damn thing. This guy used a cheap Photoshop, which I paid $30 for it. And I just got it. And I'm gonna learn how to use it because I'm gonna do the same thing this guy is doing, R. Peternell. Thanks to him, now I understand. Now I was able to answer so many questions that I had for a long time that I could not figure out that I was seeing in many images from the Voyager, the Cassini, the Galileo orbiter, the Messenger in Mercury. What was all the stuff that I was seeing around the planets and the moons, especially Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and what's the other? Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, and the other planet. What was his name? Anyway, all the big planets, and you can see the exact same structures everywhere around the sun and around the earth. I mean, I have so many images showing the exact same thing. Even on Google Earth, you can see the exact same thing. Look how this tube goes from space into the ground. I mean, it's just incredible. This guy's right. This is just mind-blowing. How can this thing build these enormous structures, and on top of that, they're not visible with regular cameras? You have to use either infrared, near or far. In some cases, you have to use ultraviolet, near, far, and extreme ultraviolet. According to David Sereda, he said that the NASA is baffled by these water balls that are constantly bombarding Earth, and they by the size, and they have only been able to capture, I think, once, one of the satellites that uses extreme ultraviolet wavelength instrument to capture, particles and stuff. only once they have been able to see these water balls that are like bluish, and judging by the size, they think they about 40 tons water ball, 40 tons. And David Zurita was talking to somebody in exobiology in NASA, and they cannot explain where the hell those balls are coming from. What was in that thing other than they think it's water, because it's, the outer skin of the thing doesn't allow, signature from radiation, or radiation doesn't penetrate the thing. So they don't emit any kind of signature like that. But it's only on that range, wavelength, that they can be able to see it. But they have not been able to capture, well, that's what NASA told David Zurita, who is a physicist. Who knows what the truth really is, how far, because they lie. They constantly are lying, and we just can't take their words. You're going to have to take it with a truck of salt. Not a grain of salt, but a truck. And right here, this guy with just a simple Photoshop, he was able to decode an Apollo 8 image of some part of the moon that it was super overexposed. And so this is what he's showing, that in every dark area of the image, it was really structures that go into the skin inside the moon. Look at that, right there. Just look at that. I mean, you have to wonder, how deep this deal is, Well, we all know that NASA had lied to us from the beginning, and they know a hell of a lot more than they are telling us. There is no question about that. And like Ben Rich say, it will take an act of God for those people to tell us everything they know and have. Because according to Ben Rich, rest in peace, Ben Rich was the successor to Kelly Johnson, the designer of the SR-71 by Skunk Works, Lockheed Corporation, now Lockheed Martin. And they have some aircraft and spacecraft that are like, we had no idea, but when he said that we can travel among the stars, and we can take E.T. home and it won't take years, and we can go to any place at the speed of thought. I mean, you're talking about hell of a lot, way faster than light. The speed of light is like bicycle, riding a bicycle to go from China to United States on a bicycle. That's about the speed of light in space. You need something that can, and the only way is using some other type of physics that we don't know about. They do. The assets in the military-industrial complex. So check this out. Using just a regular Photoshop, this guy was able to decode and find what's in those Apollo 8 photo. This is only one photo. Imagine the thousands of images that all the Apollos, lunar orbiters. Wow, the list goes on and on. The Rangers, the Soviet ones, Luna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I mean, you can just go on and on and on. There are millions of the Clementine, the Galileo. Whoa. I've been looking at images for the past 11 years, and I have amassed about 10 terabytes of images, and I had to delete about 4 terabytes because I just don't have any more room, and I can keep buying more hard drives, 2 terabytes a piece, and it's just, and to find images in those hard drives, my God, it's too many of them. I mean, I just don't have any. So what I'm doing is posting the work as I can, and on top of that, you have to work the images because most of them have been manipulated. Some of them are super badly manipulated, and because what's in those images is just, I mean, mind-blowing, and period. And Dr. Norman Bergrum, say in the video Remakers of Saturn, you cannot work with the regular images from NASA. They are worthless. All they do is damage the image, so you won't find anything, really nice and crispy. It's sad. And we are here paying a lot of money to those people to work on, to give us crap, because that's what we're getting in return. Bunch of crap. This is just amazing, man. Check it out. What's inside the moon? Oh boy. It's just incredible.